Okay, now we're going to work on the interior walls, and because dimensioning for them are centered, the easiest way is just to do some offsets of construction lines in order to do those. Okay, now let's see. Mm, I am going to I'm going to leave those. I'm going to take these two out totally because I really don't need them anymore. Um, yeah, I don't need those anymore. Okay, so I'm going to work on these bedroom walls down here for you to kind of show you how this process works. And so we see the first one up is 10 feet from the outside. So let's do an offset of 10 feet. I need my mouse in the program before I start a command, don't I? Let's see this one here. And then I've got two at 3 feet. Okay, and let's see, that is, what is that? I need to zoom in on that a little bit more. 11 and 3/4. So we'll go offset 11 feet, 11.75. Okay. Um, and because I know that one stops right here, so let me go ahead and trim that. So for that wall, because my wall is 4.5 inches, it's going to be 2.25 inches to either way. So I can do an offset 2.25 inches. Go left and right, and then put them on the right layer. And of course, I'll need to trim them. Okay. Um, and then my wall coming across here, kind of the same way. Offset 2.25. Oh, I need to trim the outsides of it. And don't need that one anymore either. Okay. Now let's put those two. Yeah, there's a lot of jumping around with layers. Okay. And let's see. I know I've got an 8 foot 8 inches in for the next one, so we can copy this over. Okay. And now, one way I can take these two things right here and I can copy them using the center line as my base point. Okay. And I can do the same thing with these walls right here. I take that back. There's a wall that goes across there. So these two I need to trim out. And then down here. Okay. Um, I need to move this over so I can see the whole thing. Okay, that wall is offset. Bathroom wall stops there. Oh, okay, I want to get this wall in at first, at least so we can work on it. So that's 12 foot 11 and a half. So we'll go offset. And let's go to our construction line here. Okay. And so let's go ahead and copy these two walls up. Okay. All right. So I you can trim out. I don't know that I would trim construction lines until you get all of your walls in, except for maybe around the outside of the building. You're going to want to leave them in your drawing because you'll use them to dimension to. But once you get your walls drawn, pull some temporary dimensions and make sure they're in the right place. Okay. You want to make absolutely sure you've got your walls in the right place before you go forward any further. Because if your wall's in the wrong place and then you got doors and windows in or text or things like that, it really makes it complicated to change things. So double check those. Okay, now then on the around the exteriors, you're going to have to do a trim because what you're going to want to do is clean up the wall intersections like that. Okay, where you've got a corner, you can use your fillet command with a 0 radius, and it'll trim and join them both. Okay, we could do that here. Oh, let's go multiple. Oh, see, it took out the whole thing, so that's not what I wanted to do in there. I don't know what I was thinking. Um, so we'll just go back with trim. Wait a minute. Yeah, that one goes all across. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. That's the process that you go by. Here's what you're going to look like, and I've got the dimensions in here. You can put them in. Um, at this point, I wouldn't put them in permanently. You can do them to check yourself, and I've trimmed all my construction lines back um, just to the extent of the walls that they deal with. Okay, because we will use those construction lines in dimensioning later on when we go to dimension the plan. Let's see, we got the brick right here is on the A floor brick layer. Okay, and that's how you do the walls. Okay, and next will be doors and windows. Okay,